We are joined with Olin Wallace right here, right now. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
So let's just go ahead. Before I get into the questions, how's everything holding for you during this pandemic and everything that's been happening around your neck of the woods? How's everything holding
Uh,
up?
everything's everything's going good right now.
How did you get started into music? How did it start off for you?
My grandpa used to play the six string long time ago, back in the late '60s, early '70s. And as a little kid, I grew up listening to him play, and that's where my love of the guitar started. My love of music started when I was in about first, second grade. My mom started me on piano lessons. And I started playing piano, and I moved down to high school band, and then I picked up the guitar and started teaching myself here and there how to play guitar. And um, we're from a really small town, so we didn't really have anyone to teach us guitar or vocal lessons or stuff like that. So it was kind of a learn as you go process. But I fell in love and came to Nashville and started pursuing dreams down here.
Okay, so I see that you are a part of Publicity Nation. Um, you are signed with them with Jill Pavin. Um, how did that came about? Did Jill reach out to you or anyone from Publicity Nation? You reach out to them. How did you end up being part of Publicity Nation?
Yeah, they're one of the ladies that helps run and founded it. I used to go to college with her, and that's how I found them. And they're helping me out. They've been a big help pushing this single out and um, really getting it to the ears of the listeners. I feel so they've been a big help to me in that way.
That's awesome. Like that's pretty interesting. Knowing them from college days, and everything just appeared to fall into place. So between you two, so that's awesome. Um, so you got your latest song that came out a couple of weeks ago, Neon Withdrawal. That's the name of your latest song. That's out on all digital music platforms. What was it like recording that song? What made you went with that as your latest single?
Recording the song. I mean, it was a blast. Every song is different when you get inside the studio. You take a different approach on every single song because every song has its own meaning. And that one, the new single that came out, the Neon Withdrawal song, that's it's about what's going on right now and the hardships that we're facing, as artists. So that one was just pretty emotional to write it, and it was pretty emotional to put it out and record it in the studio because it was, you know, just being there for artists and letting them know that like, hey, there's more of us that are going through this struggle, and but like, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's hope for us to finish it out, and we're gonna push through, and we're gonna make it, and things are starting to look up down in Nashville ways a little bit at least. So we're getting out. We're playing a little bit more.
Yeah, from what I've heard about Nashville, they definitely had it very hard. There was the pandemic. There was the I think the tornado right around March, I believe. This was definitely prior to the SEC basketball tournament, which eventually got canceled. Uh, so Nashville, it being the mecca of country music, got hit pretty hard with the combination of the pandemic.
Yeah, we got hit pretty hard with just one thing after another down here.
Yeah, pretty much. So from your experience being at Nashville, all the things, the shows that you went to prior to this pandemic, how would you describe like the scene as an artist from an artist perspective and networking and going to shows? How would you describe the atmosphere on the local scene in Nashville?
Just like getting out there and doing stuff and and just trying to, you know, you take a you pick a path really, and you find your sound. You just kind of go for it, and you push down a road.
Pretty much. Definitely to the point. Um, so with this song Neon Withdrawal already out, um, anything else you have in store as we get to these last couple of months of 2020? Like any more music, like an EP, maybe an album you're about to release, or what's next for Olin Wallace in the next couple of months?
Oh yeah, so we're working on some more upcoming shows. Since Nashville's still pretty closed down right now, we're doing some writers rounds. But as far as music goes, um, we're working on some stuff. I have a single in the works right now that could be coming out soon. I haven't picked exact date for it. And then we're gonna take a step back from releasing the singles. I'm putting together EP, like a 6-7 song EP that'll be coming out in the spring. Hopefully, once everything settles down, we can actually play shows and tour around a little bit. Because I got some places back home regionally that wanna do some full band stuff. So we're looking at setting up a tour once we put that EP together this winter. So we're really gonna dive into the studio and hone down specifically exactly how we want everything broken down, and lyrically how we're going to put stuff together. And we got a couple songs ready for the EP already, and there will be one more single coming out before the end of this year, though.
Okay, that's awesome. Definitely looking forward to that. A little bit earlier, we talked a little bit about Publicity Nation. Now, being an independent artist like yourself, definitely it takes a lot, as far as promoting, getting your music out there, getting gigs. So having a PR like Publicity Nation definitely is a boost to any artist of any genre. Um, what's it like to have Publicity Nation just being that assistant, giving you that boost as far as getting your music out there and having these gigs and just stuff in general? What's that like?
It's great. I released the first two singles, and I didn't have any PR backing that, so you pretty much do all the work yourself, and you're really trying to get in and talk about it, and really, through other than social media, all you really have is the connections you make in town that you can kind of do word of mouth stuff a little bit, but it's tough. And it's a lot better, having them back in it. And I know they love the song, and I know that they're doing everything they can to push it out. So it's been great having working with their team and having them help me push this out farther. It takes a big stress off of you as an artist, knowing that you have help pushing it out there for you. And you still work at it, you still are pushing it out yourself just as much as you can, but it's great to have somebody else that's actually helping you to push that out, because you're going to reach that many more people with somebody behind you.
Definitely, and I have had profound respect for Publicity Nation for all they've been able to do. They have done a great job with their artists, promoting this music and just networking with all types of people. They have a very good track record as far as helping artists getting their music out, especially during this pandemic, with a lot of artists not being able to perform, with venues, bars, restaurants being closed for a very long time. But things have been reopening as this pandemic is still ongoing. But at least, artists like yourself has Publicity Nation to be that assistance. And I played Neon Withdrawal a little bit earlier the evening. I really like the song. It's got a nice feel to it, and like you said, it's definitely something uplifting. With so much happening, um, music has a way of helping people through trying times, and a song like that definitely is a testament to it.
Well, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot that you appreciate the song and that you understand it, and it hits home for another person.
It definitely does. And it's good to see artists like you putting a song out like this, and it's definitely appreciated for sure. Now, as far as social media, uh, social digital music platforms, where can people check you out in social media, and where can people listen to your music?
So my social media, I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a Facebook. And pretty much if you type in Olin Wallace or Olin Wallace music on any of those platforms, I'm gonna show up. My Instagram is just Olin underscore Wallace underscore music. My Facebook page is just Olin Wallace music, and then my Twitter at is Wallace Olin. My music's on everything, wherever y'all favorite place to listen to music. You're a YouTuber, your Spotify, your iTunes, your Apple Music, Amazon Music. It's on everything. So it's on every platform, no matter where you listen to your music. You can find it. It's just Olin Wallace, and then I'll show up.
Yeah, just make sure you don't put the C next to Olin, because that could be a little tricky. So it's Olin, as in Olin Wallace. You can Google it, and all the links will be up there too. And go stream, go purchase the latest single, Neon Withdrawal. It is out on all the strap forms that he mentioned, and while things have reopened, places have reopened, artists being able to perform again, there's still some not necessarily getting that benefit just yet. So definitely be very helpful, not just streaming a song, but purchasing it. It'll be a definitely help these artists, and who knows, it could definitely lead to some more good things on the horizon. So go support this song, Neon Withdrawal by Olin Wallace. And it was great having you on the show. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Good thing about
All good.
and good thing about the radio stuff, I can edit some of that stuff out so it can make it sound like you actually heard me this whole time. So that's the beauty of editing. That's the beauty of it. Uh, Great having you on, man. Thank you so much. Continue to be safe, and we'll try to get into us in the future, and things will be a lot more smoother the next time.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, man.